So now we're officially recording. So hello and welcome to this blab. I'm here with James Wu, and the topic of this discussion is using Udemy to generate for marketing and for lead generation, which is something that we all would like to know more about. So I'm just going to hand over to James so he can briefly introduce himself and let us know a little bit about his background and where he's coming from.
All right. Thanks, Tim, for hosting this blab. I'm from Malaysia. If anybody checks my profile, I have been online with search engine marketing for local, for my own business for, I think, since the blogging world started. That would be sometime in 2004. And, well, we did quite well for the local businesses, right? Of course, I experimented with YouTube and all kinds of marketing. I am fairly new to Udemy, probably, I think, over a month. And the reason I jumped onto Udemy was that I decided to just take the bull by its horns and get started and launch a course. After I launched, I found out that it's quite a good platform to do marketing, right? There's such a huge community. There is also an affiliate program. So all this will actually help in gaining exposure in anything that anyone wants to do. So I was looking for communities like this. And I mean, if let's say you are new to the scene and without any background, it's actually quite hard sometimes to get onto a list for people to promote you. And on Udemy, you have all those kinds of tools built in. Right. And, you know, if the course is good, you will be able to reach out to a large audience very quickly. That would be the things that I noticed. I have listed down some things here too.
Very good. Yeah, it's always good to have a list and a guide to what we want to discuss, instead of me sort of sitting up all night and worrying about forgetting some points I want to raise.
Right.
Okay. So you mentioned that yes, Udemy is a very exciting marketplace with in excess of 8 million students. What sort of marketing channels have you used to date to promote your course? And also, what is your course about?
Okay, my course is actually about using a software to record your screen. It is open broadcaster software. And the reason I decided to teach that course was I looked around and I found that the course, the software, it is actually quite good to use, and at the same time it would be something to start, something good to get started on Udemy, right? So I have been thinking of creating a course for quite a while, but I just couldn't wrap my head around a topic, right? So the places that I have marketed on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. And also on personally to some of my friends, my own mastermind groups. So those are the places that I have marketed their course at this stage.
Okay, cool. And what sort of so you marketed on these platforms, and what have you been offering? Have you been offering discount coupons, or have you been offering free coupons? What's the entry level with your marketing?
Right, I've done anything from free coupons to maybe 50 or even 70% discounts. So I can't say that I have quite a lot of students at the moment. So initially I was offering some free coupons where that's what everybody says to offer. Then halfway through I've decided, no, I just don't want anybody who come in for free. And I even have a $1 coupon so that in my past experience, I noticed that sometimes you give away things for free, people don't value it that much. But when you ask them to pay $1 or anything to get a commitment, so the engagement would be much better. So some of the coupons are still ongoing, right? The course is still fairly new, and we'll see how it goes, right?
Yep.
Sorry.
No, that's good. And what we'll do at the end of this session is, if you've got a link with with a coupon code ready to paste into that chat bar, then we can send some people. And obviously, as people watch the replay, that coupon can be taken up as well. And I agree exactly with you as far as getting some skin in the game, and that when when I launch a course, I suppose I'm starting to take a really, really different view on Udemy and marketing, and where Udemy actually as a platform stands in my business model, and I've got a shift going on there. And so I agree with you. I think it's good to get some coupons out for free, but not the 1,000 that people talk about. I don't think that's fooling anybody anymore. I think people are sort of catching on to the fact that now all of a sudden there's 1,000 students on this 2-day course, and we know that the instructor hasn't made a dollar. So and then with all that free stuff, because they just clicked on, get the free. They've probably taken 5 or 6 free courses in the day. Then they do the same thing the next day and the next day. And 98% of them, they don't even start your course. Right. And I don't really know whether that has got any sort of bearing on your ranking within Udemy when you've got such a high percentage of people not even making a start. And I must admit I'm also guilty of snapping up courses and leaving there, but I will get around to doing it, because as a creator and as a researcher, if I can see a course that's either discounted or free in an area that I plan to do a course on myself, or that I'm researching, I'll take that course just to see what that's offering, what its content is, not to actually copy it, but just to analyze it and look at what the offer is and whether I can do it better, what's it's missing and everything else. Yeah. So I think it's a good thing to not get into the freebie zone totally. Right. I think a good place to put a coupon initially is in the studio, and then hopefully some instructors will pick it up. And while you can't blatantly say, can you please give me a review, the idea of posting to the studio is hopefully that they will give you a review.
Yes.
The problem is then too, if you put too many coupons out, then they get taken and put onto other forums where there's just a whole lot of people jumping on for free and not giving anything in return. Like there has to be some sort of exchange. Like for me, if I'm going to give you a free copy, then there's got to be something coming back the other way, because there's no such thing as a free lunch, right?
Right. Well, I mean, in terms of marketing, my thoughts about it is that Udemy would be a good place to build marketing for whatever else that you are doing. We are not so much of that. I mean, it is a good place to earn some money, but it is also to gain that exposure for people who don't know you, who are just new to the game. Like, for instance, I have been doing maybe internet marketing for quite a while, but my friends don't know what I'm doing, right? So a lot of people don't know what I'm doing, right? And in a sense, because nobody knows, then whether I'm good or bad, nobody knows as well. So in that context, Udemy could be is a good place, because to me, it is easier to get a review than to get a testimonial from somebody, right? Yeah. Review, all right, just type it in, right? Testimonial, no, I need to think properly what to write. So that, in a sense, is what the platform in Udemy provides. And it also, because of the structure, when you do a course, it makes marketing a lot easier. Because when I was doing my first course, it was just about, thinking about, who is my target market, right? Who's my students? And as we do the course, I start thinking, where am I going to market this? Right. So when I'm doing my second course, I start to think, who would be the people who want it, and where are they searching for it? Right. So if, let's say, not many people are searching for it, whether through keyword research or other things, then maybe I need to structure it a little bit different, maybe word that costs a little bit in a sense to attract that market that I'm searching for. So that is what I meant by using it as a platform to generate leads, right? And then at the same time, if people see you on a course, it's just like having a book, right? They say that an author would be perceived as an expert, but these days anybody can throw an ebook, right? So the value has dropped down a bit. So in a sense, a course would actually do that as well. That's what I think in that sense, right? People will say, well, he's an instructor, right?
Yeah. And then obviously, if they take the course or they start to watch, they're going to start to see what sort of value you are bringing. So I suppose if you're talking about getting known and like as an unknown, there are certain strategies that you can do as an instructor. Like you could create a very robust course that you're going to sell for $199 or $299, and then you could take a subset of that course and either offer that for free with a coupon to your robust course, or you can offer a light course. So then, because I think free courses are still good for generating. Like if you want to get known, if you want people to see to get to know your teaching style, then obviously free courses are a pretty good way to start.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Right. I mean, because of the search traffic that's going to Udemy, it helps a lot as well. Right. Rather than while you have your own blog as well, but the search engines and driving traffic there, it makes it easier in the sense that there are already people who wants to consume information. So anything very low price would be one way to go, or even free, like you said. And I've actually toyed with. I'm thinking of actually what cost to create for free, and what would be another simple course that I could do that would appeal to the market, right? In a broad sense.
I think like any course, even if you're doing a free course, it still has to be delivering a learning outcome. I think a lot of people they strip out a comprehensive course, put some lectures out, just as some bait to say, okay, I'm going to tell you the why, but I'm not going to tell you the how. And if you want the how, then you've got to come and buy my $2,000 course. And I think that annoys a lot of people, and then that's when you're going to get bad reviews, and then that whole strategy is going to work against you. So if you are going to create a free or a light course, it can be a subset of a main course, but it still must solve a problem. It still must deliver on a promise. And so if you're saying if you take this course, you will be able to do this, then that learning objective must be reached. Yeah,
I totally agree with you, Tim. I have taken some free courses, and one of it is actually on improving the voice, right? So at the end of that short course, I learned nothing. So I rather not leave a bad review, but I chose not to leave any review, right?
Correct.
So because it doesn't bring any real value to me at all. And it was totally a waste of time, to be honest. So I totally agree in the sense that we must have a value to the customers. And I mean, before jumping on to this today's talk, I thought, there are people who give out the house just to sell the yacht, right? So they're giving out the best stuff so that when people see, wow, if he's giving out all the best stuff for free, what is good stuff is he charging for? And they jump on it. So that is the other thought, rather than giving so-called crap and ruining the reputation above all.
That's it. That marketing trick is as old as time itself, isn't it? Show them your best stuff, give value, and then if they say, well, boy, oh boy, if he's going to give that for free, imagine what's going to be in that course. And obviously, probably in that course, it's more than the clarification and the steps and the strategies on how to achieve what that major aha moment was. Because obviously, like you could tell somebody in 3 minutes or less how to, like, a key to opening the door to amazing residual income. That takes a couple of minutes, but to actually then coach them through the process to achieving that key then takes a little bit more. But no, the point is that if you give your best out, then it just shows that you do have substance, and that you can, like if you know that, then you should be able to show them how to get to that. And I find that too with my podcast and with my website and everything else, I give away a lot more than I actually charge for, and I like to think that every free thing that I give away, there is still value and there's still a takeaway, and people haven't wasted their time, because there's nothing worse. Like, people's time is their most valuable asset, and you don't want them sort of sitting there for half an hour or an hour doing something and then walking away and just feeling, well, I actually feel robbed. Like, okay, I didn't pay for it, but I feel like my time has been taken from me for no return. And we've just had a few more people join us, so welcome. This is an open this is an open discussion. So please, if you want to ask any questions, you can type a /Q and ask a question in the chat box. And you're also more than welcome to jump into the seat and get some and ask some questions and interact with us that way. So please don't be shy. We love helping people, and we just want to, as you say, we want to deliver you value. We actually value your time, right. And so we actually want to give you some value. So we've got Elias coming in.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hey, I'm going really good. How are you?
Good. I'm here in Hawaii, but I saw you guys' title, man, and I couldn't help but join the discussion. Sure. So I signed up for Udemy about I don't know, maybe like six months ago or so, and I was just kind of curious, how are you guys generating leads? What do you guys suggest for someone trying to generate leads? In a network marketing business? That's kind of my niche. That's my niche that I've been able to do. Consultant, I train for different companies, different organizations, and how to create success in network marketing and stuff like that. And so I pretty much just self-branded myself, just on social media. But with Udemy, I don't know, man. I kind of got the membership. I paid for the thing. I was like, I don't know where to go with it. I don't even know what I would do. Do you upload a course? What do you guys suggest?
Yeah, exactly. So I'd say for you, for lead generation, you know the old style, because I'm actually in network marketing myself. I think it's a brilliant way to make money. So I know there's a stigma, but I actually think it's a fantastic.
Oh, of course.
Now, you know the old style. Give me your email address and I'll send you a 6-part mini course email. Blah blah blah. Right. Well, right. If you can put a free course up on Udemy. So if all you want to do is purely generate leads into a database, you can actually create a course solving one problem, because we say one problem, one solution per product. So we're not going to say write a course on how to become the biggest network marketer in the world, and this is every single problem that you're going to face and fix it, right? So you select a problem like a key issue that people. Like, what do people ask you? So when you're doing your training and everything else, what are the questions you're always being asked, right? Because obviously those are people are asking that regularly. You design a course around that, a free course. Like, so I think the minimum course on Udemy is like half an hour or something. Yeah. And then what I would do is, if obviously you've got a blog, I would with your lead magnet, so I'd send people to a landing page saying, for your email address, I will give you this free course, okay? That's lead generation. What you could then do is you could create a more beefed up course if you then wanted to generate money off Udemy. Like, say if you wanted to teach prospecting, like what do people say in network marketing? What's their biggest problem? Well, they've probably got a few. They've got fear.
Oh gosh, a ton.
Right.
Where do you start?
And they say they don't know anybody, right? So once they go through mum and dad and brother and sister, right? Then they go, I don't know. I've run into people who know to prospect, and God help them if they've been in. If they've been in 3 or 4 or 5 different network marketing companies, they don't even want to go near mum and dad again, because they get So you could actually do a really comprehensive how to prospect, like different prospecting strategies, and make a course for sale. So then you've got your lead magnet, which is, say, a free half-hour course, right?
Right.
At the end, as the last lecture in that course, you say, if you found this useful, I've got this course here on prospecting, and here's a coupon for $10 or whatever. Just because you've been a student here, I want to offer you this course. And so therefore now you've got their email address before you send them to Udemy, so you can do whatever other marketing you want to do to them. Like, you might want to you might want to prospect them into your business, right? Everything's gone quiet.
I'm all right. I think Elias has frozen up.
Yeah. Okay. He's back. Seeing another side. Okay.
All right. You're all right.
Yep. Okay. So
the interesting thing here is obviously, you know, I mean, like I've got a bunch of courses, you know, that I put out there, and you know, I've done very well in the industry. You know, thank God. I went broke for 9 years, and I finally figured it out. Done 7 figures in the industry, so I've done very well. But so now I'm kind of for the last few years, I've been on the coaching side of things. Question is, on Udemy, do you guys actually suggest charging for the info, or would you guys suggest giving it away for free? I mean, because basically the whole thing with Udemy is monetizing your course, right? I mean,
I say look, it depends on what your objective what your goal is. Yeah. Now you can either give it away for free, or you can charge for it.
Right.
It just depends which way you want to use it.
I mean, if you say you're using it to gain members, are you, Elias?
What is that?
Are you doing up a course on Udemy to make money, or do you want to use it to generate leads for your network marketing?
No, I'm good with generating leads for my business. I get a bunch of that. You know, I have traffic sources that drive in.
Right.
But with Udemy, I just saw you guys' title over here, and it said marketing lead generation and stuff like that. And so I was one of those people who got the membership because it sounded like such a great idea. You know what I mean? Like, you don't got to create the membership site, you don't got to create the shopping cart and all that kind of. It's all basically all integrated, right? Mm-hmm. And so, but I've never did use that. I never did get around to it. I mean, I've got my own course. I got my own opt-in funnel system. In fact, I got a couple of my guys from my marketing team over here that are putting together some funnels and all that. But with Udemy, that's a pretty great idea. I mean, for someone who doesn't have that experience, or I guess the time to do all of that back end stuff, to just go and monetize it. So I guess really the question was, would you guys suggest someone actually charge for their course? Like, let's say it's not me, but what if it was just like someone who maybe doesn't have the kind of cred, you know what I mean? We got someone like myself has in the industry. Does someone who doesn't have a lot of, you know, experience or, you know, massive success in the industry, network marketing, do they actually give it? Is it like free course, or do they actually charge for it? Yeah, that's what I have a hard time.
Yeah, I think that's what we were sort of talking about. We were sort of discussing that before you came in. Was that if you've got two choices, you can actually take just get a half-hour course out there, because if you want to develop cred, so you want people to see your teaching style, you actually want people to see you as an expert. You can actually create a short free course that people can take to get to know you, and then you can link it across to a paid course. Or some people just go straight out and do paid courses and then give out a heap of free coupons. So say that they might put a paid course out at, you know, let's say $97, and then they'll put out 500 free coupons, and then hopefully, you know, that will lead on to some reviews and everything else, and then they can also then do discount coupons. Yeah. So it really depends on. I said it depends on your objectives, and like if you want to generate a residual income, then obviously you want to get to a point where you're charging for your courses. The thing is that, look, with Udemy, it doesn't really matter what price tag you put on it, because you're only really ever going to make about $10 per sale, because they're just continually they've always got deals going. So you can put $197 on, you can put $297 on, and people are still going to pick it up for $10. So that's just the way.
So they take what, 50% of your sale of the cost for your course, or? Okay,
what they do is it gets really, really fuzzy.
Oh.
Okay, so if you generate a coupon, right? So if I give you a coupon, say for $20.
Yeah.
So you go buy my course with that coupon for $20. I keep 97%. I just take a 3% charge, like processing charge out. Okay. I keep the 97. So I'd be still sending it to Udemy without a coupon, right? Now, if the sale comes through Udemy promotions and organic sales, they take 50%. If it comes through an affiliate sale, the affiliate gets 50. And then you get 25, and Udemy gets 25. And then if it comes through an app sale, you end up getting like 35%. Like I said, it all gets like I look at my sales and go, I don't know where that sales coming. I don't know where they're getting the price from. Sometimes I get these sales coming through at $27, and my course isn't even $27. And how can they buy it for $27? But they have about four or five times.
Oh wow, okay.
So yeah, I think okay. So look, there's lots of ways. I think the problem with Udemy is that you don't get the email. So Udemy keep the email address. So if you're doing your own marketing, I would highly recommend that you take them to your own landing page first, get the email address, and then shoot them off with a coupon. So okay, thank you for your email address. Here's a coupon. Go get the course. All right. The other thing too, for internal training, you've got Udemy for business, so you can actually make your course private. So if you want your course only available to a subset of people, so you don't want it visible in the marketplace, you can actually make your course private. So that's for your own internal training group. So you don't have to worry about the infrastructure of setting up a learning management system. You can actually use Udemy's technology, but still keep it private.
Nice. Just by the way, what kind of course do you guys have on Udemy? Like, what do you guys teach about?
Okay, well, I teach about teaching instructors how to make courses. So I've got a website called eCourse Domination, and that's all I work on is teaching people from concept. So finding their niche, getting their content, creating a course, publishing the course, marketing the course. So everything to do with course creation.
My first course is actually on screen recording. It's actually a software that allows you to record your screen and do a chroma key right off the bat, right? You don't need to edit or anything, right? So you can actually do maybe points. Green screen. So you can set a green screen and you're going to record your computer. So by the time you finish, the video is all set up. You don't need to re-encode it, and it's very fast for doing short videos, right? So normally you will need to fiddle with your settings, right? So then when you set it up properly and it's okay, you click. And in fact, I'm actually recording this with the software right now. It will be good to go, and I don't even have to wait for Blab to encode the video. So when I click stop, it's actually a software for gaming. Gamers use it, so it's good for. So I teach how to set it all up. That's my course, and I'm planning maybe another one for maybe a lead generation funnel sort of things. Like Tim said earlier, it is 30 seconds to explain what is a lead generation, but you want to set it up. It's all about website to autoresponder and go back and forth.
Wow. So, that's cool. Awesome. Boy, man, thanks a lot for letting me jump in, man. I just kind of wanted to see what's up, and always good. I'm a student, man. I'm a student of the industry. Anything online, any way to make money and monetize, man, I'm in. You know what I mean? So, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for letting me jump in, brother.
Yeah. Sure.
And I'll connect. I'm following you guys on
welcome.
Now, so.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Elias. And at the end of this blab, we will be posting coupons for some very, very valuable software that you can pick up very, very cheaply. So you'll be able to pick up some courses from us. I'm putting some $9 coupons on at the end here. So Little Bo Peep has gone to bed. Should be asleep. Okay. Okay, so just Little Bo Peep was saying, I'd love to know the real name, but she was in a similar position and thinks it's a cool idea on how to help each other, and being able to go private is cool. Okay, if anybody else wants to jump into that seat. So yeah, I think before we had that awesome interaction, I was talking about how I was actually having a shift of where Udemy sits in my business. And as I just said before, I said it doesn't matter whether you put what price you put on. Hey Roy, how you doing? Great to have you here. Roy was on my very first blab. So and he helped out a friend getting on. So we sort of got that initial blab connection. So I'm saying where Udemy sits in my system. I said, because it doesn't matter what price you put on your course. Udemy is a marketplace, and I never say never post your courses to Udemy, because you're leaving so much money on the table. Like every day you wake up and there's money in your account from Udemy. So just waiting for
I totally agree with you,
on.
Tim. Yeah.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, James. Hi. Good to meet you. Nice seeing you again. I just woke up and I'm looking to see what blab I want to join. And I see Tim. I see Udemy. I see my friend. So finish your thought real quick. And I have a quick question to ask you, but I don't want to interrupt your thought. You were on a roll, Tim.
Yep. Okay. No, sure, Roy. All I'm saying is that because Udemy is a marketplace, and it's you'd be leaving a lot of money on the table, because even though your course is selling for $10, it's an organic sale, so you're making $5, whatever. Them just rolling over and you don't have to do anything, that is money for jam. So it'd be silly not to. It'd be silly saying, "Oh, but my course is worth $97. How can I do this?" No, silly. Just take the money. It's good money, right? So, but just in the last week, I've been on a hangout. We've been talking about alternate platforms, and when Roy was on my first blab, we spoke about Fedora, and so I'm in this sort of zone now where I'm still going to produce value for Udemy, but I'm going to have similar courses on Fedora, but they're going to be far more robust, because somebody said, and very rightly so, that you can't have the same course on Udemy and exactly the same course on Fedora. And then Udemy will just keep on selling them off at $10, and then you're asking $47 or $97 over Fedora, and it's exactly the same, exactly the same product. It's just not going to work. So you've got to have a different offering. So, and I just want to get out of this mindset, because I believe my content is valuable. It is worth the price tag I put on it. So I don't want to get into this continual discount mindset, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my one problem, one solution per product. Okay, so so that course on Udemy is still going to be more valuable than like it's still going to be $100 worth of value, right? But the course sitting over on Fedora on the same topic is going to be worth $500, and people can buy that for $197, always over deliver, right? But then on Fedora, what Fedora can do that Udemy can't is then you can bundle. So then I can say, okay, now with this Fedora course, you can just get the course for $97, or you can get the course and 1 hour one-on-one Skype training, Skype coaching with me for an extra $90, or you can then come into a monthly coaching program. So you can, or say I'm doing a course where I'm talking about doing some market research, like how to get your content together, how to find a niche and get your content together to create a course. And then I could say, okay, well, that course is worth $97. You can have 1 hour coaching with me plus the course for $150, or I'll actually do the research and get the content package together for you for $500. You understand? So that's where I'm sort of going. So Udemy is still obviously going to be part of my business, but as I said, I don't send people, like I've got a lead magnet out there at the moment. The lead magnet sends people to my Fedora school. I'm not going to generate a lead and then send them to Udemy.
Right. I mean, in my previous, I launched a site some time ago, and I created a tree pricing, right? So the different pricing actually makes a difference how you offer it, right? And I read some research on this about having in a sense, a package product, right? So if you have, let's say, a course on Udemy and it's one price, so a visitor to Udemy will think, okay, am I going to take Tim Cooper's course? Or am I going to take somebody else's course? So they are comparing between you and somebody else, right? But when it's on your site and you have a bundle, and when they arrive to your landing page, they will think, am I going to take bundle 1, or am I going to take bundle 2, and am I going to take bundle 3, right? So people's mindset is totally different, and I've seen it worked on my own website, right? So 3 different price points. Majority will take the middle one. And then you have the outliers, right? Some people who want cheap, well, never mind. We give them the budget version. And some people, we just want the premium version, right? So, and there's research to prove this, right? So you don't have that on Udemy. So definitely in terms of bundles like consulting and calls, that I think it totally makes sense to have it either on your site or a site like use Fedora. I listen in on the Hangout, right, whereby you're talking about third-party platforms. So yeah, it was great stuff actually.
Yeah, it was really interesting, wasn't it? It's had me thinking. I got out of bed at 4:30 in the morning for that, and it's had me thinking all week. No, seriously, because what Rob Cubbon shared, like what they all shared, was really, really interesting and something that we should all consider. That we should all have an exit strategy. I just want to. There's just been a couple of questions come through. Is that Udemy is a marketplace that when they first started, they ran the occasional deal. And now it's just got a reputation that it just runs deals all the time. And so, like, when sales are coming through, there's all these different coupons, and it's saying like people have bought my course at full price, and people say, oh look, no, just expect them to refund because they'll see a deal. No, I've been fortunate enough that even if people have bought it at full price, they haven't refunded. But I know other instructors have told me that most people have refunded. Do you? No. Okay. So this is Australia. Wow is asking about now when you. This is why I'm saying if I'm doing the marketing, I'm not going to send them to Udemy. I'm going to send them to a lead capture page. I'm going to send them to my own lead capture page so I can get those email addresses. Because if you do the marketing and you send them straight to Udemy get the email address, and they don't like you having it. Now they are sort of changing things. Yeah, they are changing the rules a bit. Now, what you can, they have got rules on sending them to a site where they have to put in their personal details to get information, and they've got rules where they've got to go. You send them to a site where they've actually got to pay for additional information, but you can send them to a soft sign up. So if I send them to my website where the information is freely available without them having to put their email address in, but I've got an opt-in on the top of my screen and I've got other opt-in like stuff down the side, then it's their choice. But Udemy will allow you to to send them to an opt-in page from the course as long as it hits certain guidelines. So they are softening on that, but you have to meet certain guidelines, and if you don't meet their guidelines, then they've got strikes and they hit you over the hand with a ruler, and they will threaten to banish you. So yeah, it's yes and no. There are rules; they are softening. You can send them to an opt-in as long as it's within the line. So if you send them to an opt-in and you were sending them to information which is supplemental to the course, and you're just asking for their name and email address, that's fine. Okay, but make sure, but before you do anything, make sure you are very, very familiar with the Udemy policies, because I said they are really clamping down.
I've seen.
Yeah, look, actually, Udemy. I just go very quickly there on that last question. Udemy actually have a free course called the Policies course, and it outlines all their policies because it's getting so confusing now. And then they just put another. A post. They've just posted something that I was reading before. That's when they're saying that they're actually loosening up on that lead generation stuff as well. So I'd highly suggest you check out the free Udemy Policies course just to make sure that you know what they are now and that you're also in the loop for when they change, because they change things very, very regularly there.
I mean, I've seen a course whereby at every lecture it was a preview. They say if you got any questions, please email to this person, right? So that's one way to get people's email addresses.
But then again, if Udemy got onto that, they'd scream, right? Because they'd say Udemy do not encourage you asking them to send emails to you, because then they know that you're getting it with their email address, right? So they say you're going to ask them to either use the Udemy messaging system. They're going to either ask the Udemy messaging system or put it into the discussion. Now, Roy's been sitting here very, very patiently. So Roy, what's happened since the last time we spoke?
Well, I've been meeting people left and right over here, Tim. This is an amazing platform. I have been waiting for this platform. Just to reiterate from the last time we spoke, I've been doing this kind of stuff, video with audio mostly, for the last 6-8 years, and the last 4 years over at Google Plus. I thought Google Plus was the promised land. I thought Google Plus was going to be like it is over here on Blab. I just figured out, I forget the name of it. Somebody showed me another platform that's going to be similar to this one. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. The reason is because no one here is going to get a second platform like this or leave here to go there. All the big people that should be here initially are here, and they're bringing everybody else here. So this is the place to be. I understand that in the same model, in the same vein, Udemy is the place to go because they have the numbers, and Fedora doesn't necessarily have the numbers, but they have the features, right? Am I right in assuming that, and trying to mesh the two, trying to work that out in my brain? So before you answer that, let me just clarify a little bit what I'd like to kind of strategize with you. I met someone just a few days ago, about 4 days ago, and she's got an amazing story, and she really doesn't know what to do. And so I told her, let me help you. We should partner, and maybe we should make a course, and maybe we should put it on Udemy and Fedora. And I talked to Tim, and I kind of told her what I heard from you guys. And I'm still not quite clear on how to do things, only because I haven't turned over every rock yet. I'm very analytical. I turn over every rock, and then I make my decision. Oh, wait, before I make my decision, I turn over 3 more rocks for good measure. Okay, so that's why I'm here. Anyway, I'll stop right there and get your feedback on what I've said so far, and then I'll ask you some specific questions.
Okay, cool. Right, so Udemy is Okay, so looking at Udemy, Udemy is a marketplace of 8 million students. So it's an ideal place for people to go who don't have a list, who don't have a following, because you're just going to hook in, as long as you agree to hooking into their promotions, then they're going to promote you. And if it's a good course and it sells, then they're going to promote you more. Okay, but the downside to that is that your $199 course is going to sell for $10 every day, right? Fedora, it's got nothing to do with numbers with Fedora. Fedora is
provides the background, the back-end part of what Udemy is providing.
It's just the engine,
yeah.
And then it's up to you to provide your own traffic. So say if you had a list of 40,000 people on your mailing list, all on one topic, and you email them out, and 40% of them said, yeah, we'd love to have a course on that, and you put a $4.99 price tag on, because remembering you can only go as high as 300 on Udemy. That there is a ceiling on Udemy. There's no ceiling on Fedora. So if you then if you had 40% of 40,000 say that I'm going to go and buy a $4.99 course from you, I wouldn't be sending them to Udemy, right? I'd be sending them to. I'd set up my school on Fedora, and I'd shoot them there. So basically, with Fedora, it's full of features. It's got some amazing stuff, but you've got to do your own market. You've got to drive your own traffic to there, because they don't have the
cross promotion, the affiliate programs.
But here's the other thing, right? Just bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing marketing, right? So say I'm doing Facebook marketing and I'm paying X amount per lead, right? And I shoot them over to my Udemy landing page for my course, right? As that prospective student scrolls down, now I said it's cost me money for them to be looking at that page. And as they're scrolling down, on the right hand side it says students who purchase this product also looked at this product, and they actually bring up competitor products on your sales page,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because once again, Udemy is a marketplace. They don't care which instructor gets the sale. They just care that a sale's made, right?
Exactly.
So as a marketer, that's another reason why I'm not going to spend my money and send them over to my Udemy landing page, because I'm not saying that I'm not scared of competition, but at least I know at Fedora they're not cross promoting, like they're not promoting against me. Like when I send somebody to Fedora, all they see is my product and my product offering, not Joe Blow's.
Yeah,
that's just another side of it.
Okay, So there's many facets, the good, the bad, and the not so ugly for both platforms. Okay. The one thing I learned from you guys that was a big letdown and a big bummer the other time is that Fedora doesn't have an affiliate program.
It does.
Oh, it does. Okay. So it doesn't
it's a lot simpler partnerships.
It's simpler. Okay. So what it doesn't have then, maybe I misunderstood. It doesn't have the two, like if I'm being with a co-host, with a partner, they don't split up the money for you. You have to do it yourself. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So that was another big bummer for me. Okay. All right. So they do have an affiliate program. So is the distribution of money basically the same then, or is it vastly different?
It's up to you. You are the one who says what they get. You are. It is far more simple. Like the Udemy affiliate program is a nightmare, and I'm a Udemy affiliate, and to make links, like you've got to have a degree in IT and physics, and like it's just not logical. Okay, now
so you're saying the technical side of it is kind of difficult.
Yeah, and for say I've got a product, I've got a course, because I've got part of my life, I've looked after elite athletes. I'm a soft tissue therapist. I'm a strapper, everything else. So I actually looked after elite AFL players. Like for those in Australia, I was working with the Suns until the 2013, until I started going. They were going okay when I was there. Anyway, but so I did this course on how to strap an ankle, thumb, and finger, and because it was so niche, I was actually looking for JVs in that industry, like tape suppliers and everything else, to JV with me to sell my course via their website. And they looked at the Udemy affiliate program and had some questions. I sent 3 emails to Udemy asking questions about their affiliate program and never ever got a response back from them. And it's just so. And at the end of the day, they threw their hands up in the air and said, "Look, we love your course, and we will be affiliates. You just you find a different platform, you find an easy system, and we'll be there." Okay, and that's when I started looking at other things. So yeah, you can with the Fedora offering, you can't. You have to either have a basic or a professional. So you can't have the free membership. You've either got to pay like $30 a month, I think is a basic, and then you've got all these other features open up for you. And one of those features is the affiliate program. And you set so you can say, okay, affiliates get 20%, affiliates get 50%, affiliates get 75%. You're the one who drives what the affiliates get, and it's so much more simple, because then you just create the affiliate link for them, and then you can put that through a pretty link or whatever, and you say, here, link to this. Just put something on your website, link to this, and it's all done for you.
Okay. So my business model is monthly subscriptions. I want a low monthly subscription, something like $10 a month, $15 a month for the student to pay on an ongoing basis, and they can drop out anytime they want, because the course is more interactive with other people in the course than it is actually taking the content from the teacher, so to speak. So this lady is, she has a very good, in my humble opinion, because I resonate with her, story. She's got a great story, and it has to do with sexual addiction. And so I know that I just looked over at Udemy to see how many courses there are, what's going on. So I saw one course that's at the top of the heap, and in the number 2 position. They're selling it for $49, and they have 1,000 students. So I'm thinking that there is a call for this particular topic. Would you agree with that?
Yep.
Okay. So it's not like it's brand new and something, completely out of whack and all taboo and stuff. So people are finding that. Now, do you think that those students are because they're participating in their, promotion program where they get to do the emailing for them and stuff like that? Or do you think they're keeping the course at $49 and people are finding the course on their own by typing in the keywords? No telling. Yeah, it's up in the air. Huh?
It's impossible, absolutely impossible to say, because we have by looking at a course, you have absolutely no idea whether that was whether that came from a free coupon, whether they paid $9.
Yeah.
I know. There's no way to know. Yeah, unless you have the stats, and they're not going to release that kind of stuff. Okay, so back to the monthly thing. So does Udemy have something like that, like an ongoing monthly thing? And I know that they have the live interaction thing where people can show up live, right? Where the instructor, or no, they don't have that either. That's at Fedora.
Yep. Fedora.
So I'm getting this kind of messed up in my mind on which is delivering which.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Udemy is very, very basic, right?
Okay.
Udemy gives you a platform to post your course, and then you can create coupons, and that's basically it. Then you just send people coupon codes and send people the features outside of that. Or okay, then you can send out announcements and do that sort of stuff. But all that other sexy stuff, it's Fedora.
Okay, so then with all of that in mind, and that's kind of sort of what I figured. So I've typed this out already because I'm also recording this on my end, and I would like to have this in text. So I'm going to put this over on the side and read it to you as I go along. So My strategy now would be just to start off, because I just, easy peasy is the road I want to take, so I'm doing this with another person. So I'm really looking at Udemy because they'll split up the money. And that way I don't have to worry about it. I hate having to split that stuff up. And then with the government, I got to send out 1099. I don't want to do that. So, and I don't want to do any of the marketing myself. All I want to do is this, Tim and James. I just want to talk to one person for an hour. But if that one person has no tribe behind them, and they're the only one that will take the course, they're not my target audience. My target audience is like a tribe leader. If they have like 10,000 people on their mailing list, 50,000 people on their mailing list, that's the person I want to talk to for an hour, because now I invest the same amount of time. I say exactly the same thing for 1 hour. But now if they like the idea and they can get, a percentage of each and every, course that they can sell through their tribe, that's more lucrative for me and my partner and for this person. So let's say this person has 50,000 people in their email list. So my strategy would be talk to them, say, hey, I'll give you 50% of this course. And, I don't know what the going rate is, whatever, make it lucrative for them. It's a very low price. It's a one-time thing. And I still get the benefit of their emails by doing what I put here. So if I use an affiliate, the strategy could be, number one, send them to my landing page, capture their email address, then send them an email with the link to the Udemy course. They sign up over there. They take it. We get our money. Everything is kosher. We use the links that they use, all of that stuff. I know how to do that. I'm an SEO. So wouldn't that be the right thing to do that way? I capture the email. They take the one-time course. Everybody gets their money. And now I can market to them something else that has nothing to do with them. Or I can send them over to take a free course at Fedora or Udemy, but I still have their email address. Is that confusing?
Okay, it's no, it's not confusing. I'm just trying to think. Okay, so basically, what you're doing is you're working through, and you're using an affiliate network. Right? So you're using one affiliate has 50,000, another affiliate has 40,000. So basically, what you're doing is you're saying to an affiliate, promote this out to your tribe, promote this out to your tribe, right? Now, you can then give them a code to promote, all right? That then links, so then everything's all automatic. But you've got no say over the commission. I think it's 50% anyway, but you've got no control over the commission. But what you do have control over is you have control over the price. So what you do is you make up a coupon for whatever price that you want it set at, so that Udemy's ongoing market price deals aren't going to affect your deal with these people. Okay, so if you said that it's going to sell for $47, it's going to sell for $47 when they use that link, because it's going to use a $47 coupon, of which they're going to get 50%. You'll get 25%, and Udemy gets 25%. The problem comes from tracking that. Now, then if you want to capture the students' email address on top of that, that's where it all gets very, very messy and all falls over from what I can see, because then you're going to unless you push that affiliate link through. So if you can then push the same link that they've come from, push them through the Udemy with that same coupon code, then you're going to lose the affiliate link, and the affiliate's going to lose the sale.
Now you're losing me. Okay.
That's
so. Let's say Tim and James, that you guys are partners and you guys have a big list. I don't care what the numbers are; it's not important. Okay. So I say what I need to say, and you guys go, "Yeah, I'm on board." So now I received the affiliate link from Udemy. I put that affiliate link on my email. Okay, in my email. So the affiliate, all you guys have to do is push people to my website. They sign up for my email. I capture their email address and send them the affiliate link in the email. That
would be your
affiliate link. Why could I not capture their email using your affiliate link? You understand what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm probably not that good at
let me do it this way. So here's what I'm doing. My idea is this: since Udemy doesn't provide me with an email address, okay, that's the whole reason why I would even want to do one. Okay, is I want their email address. That's gold.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I don't want them to have right. I don't want them to have it, but I don't want to market. See, I don't want to do all the work myself, because right now I don't have a list of people that matches my partners or my future partners' genre. So I'm starting off with zero. So I don't have anything. Okay, but I know how to go to people with this type of an offer to say, look, you're not offering this particular information to the people that you've already assembled. Let's say 50,000 people. They are hungry for a course that my friend and I are going to put together. And all you have to do is let them know about it, and you get a percentage. So I know that people are very hungry to do such deals, joint venture deals. So if I understand correctly, and you can help me with this, if I don't do the email bypass on my site, what will happen is I will let Udemy know, hey, I got this affiliate over here. They have to fill out some paperwork or whatever. And then Udemy gives them the link to put on their website, or how does that work?
No, they generate their own link, or you can. So basically, what happens is that Udemy use a third party. It's called Rakuten Link Share. Yeah, okay. So it's a third party, and it's like you need some sort of license to drive it. So anyway, then what happens is you've got to create what we call a deep link. So you would create a coupon code, and I suppose that would be another way to track it too. But you create a coupon code, and then you go into this the back end of this affiliate program, and you create what they call a deep link, which looks very, very ugly. It's about 3 lines, and then you normally do, you take it over and you take it to a link shortener, just so that it doesn't take up 3 pages. So basically, as the affiliates got to open up their own account with Linkshare, and then you would then give them a full URL. So you would go in, you would create a coupon, and then you would say get coupon code, and that would then shoot like a full URL of your course plus a coupon code. They paste that coupon code into the deep link generator. They generate this horrific looking thing that also attaches their affiliate ID, and then that's the code they send out. But see, that link is going to take them to Udemy if they embed that into.
Okay, stop right there.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's going to take them to Udemy. I get that, but the affiliate, you guys are not going to give out that link to your tribe. You're going to give the link to my page, where they sign up for the email on my page, and that link that you guys should normally put on your site to take them directly over there is going to be in my email. Do you follow?
Okay. Yeah, like if you've got the wizardry to know to do that, then yeah, that would work. Just as long as the link that they end up clicking,
correct,
is the affiliate
right,
link,
and I'm not going to give it to them
perfectly.
until after they sign up and are on my email list. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I just don't know how you're going to. Like,
yeah.
I don't have
unless you control your cost and prevent Udemy from discounting it, so that let's say the people that we send to your course don't suddenly see it for cheaper, then you're all right.
But they won't.
Yeah,
but they won't, because if you come across with the coupon, they won't know whether it's on
what
a deal
I mean
or
is
not.
that you need to switch off the rest of your other promotions from Udemy, so that Udemy don't take your course and promote it later on at a lower price.
Right, and you have to kind of opt out of that. Is that correct?
Yes, you got to opt out of all
by
those
default,
things.
they get to do that with your course, because if you have a popular course, then of course they want to advertise it for a low price because they know that they can get the people to, you know, if so. Like I mentioned, you know, you guys said that there was a $300 cap now. So before that, I started looking to see what the highest one was, and there was one for $497. So that's what I want. I want a $497 price point for me personally. But for this partner that I just met 4 days ago, the price point can be well under $100. You know, we're thinking $47 to start with, because that's already what I see there. There's 1,000 students there. So I'm wondering, did that get generated by the $10, you know, or was it straight everybody found it and did their thing? So it doesn't.
I doubt it. I honestly doubt whether that person had 1,000 people at $47. Okay. In all honesty, I really, really seriously doubt it. I reckon that person has probably about 800 people free, and then probably but we don't know. We're guessing, right, because they said only the instructor and Udemy knows what's happening in the back.
But because you have some understanding of how this all works, then your logical brain is kicking in and telling me, Roy, even though they have 7 million people in their database, blah, 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 you know, still the numbers are probably more this than that, right? I'm very analytical. Tim, I think you're very analytical too. So this is your best guess. James, if you agree with Tim, then, you know, I'm going to take you guys.
I signed up for quite a lot of courses. Some of them are offered free by the instructors. I jump in to just take a research how their teaching styles are, you know, how do they structure their course. So I guess, and the courses at a huge discount, right? Let's say you are an instructor, a new instructor without any huge list. So there are people who wants to, they are promoting affiliates, right? And you want to promote your course at $10 or $5 or whatever not, so they blast it out to their email list. So I think it depends, right? Whether you have a following or not. If you don't have a following, I think a lot of people will be using platforms like that. If you have a following, then you may not need to rely so much on such offers. On top of that, you have Udemy, who is promoting good courses at $19 or $10, and so yeah, I would think that a lot of courses are not selling at full price.
Yeah, I mean it's more the exception rather than the rule, and as we've seen, and I had one instructor. He actually had a $497 course, and he did triple backflips one day because somebody actually bought it for $497. He couldn't believe it, but before he could finish celebrating, the person had done a full refund because they'd found it at $10. So they did the full refund at the $497 and then re-enrolled at $10. So that's the issue. But as I said, like if you're doing the affiliate marketing, so you're marketing, you've basically got a list, like you're using other people's lists, but you've got a list, right? Right. So yeah, I'd basically opt out of those promotions. And just make sure that you create a 40. Don't just send them to Udemy with the affiliate code. Send them to Udemy with a coupon code for 47. Otherwise, Udemy will still take 50%. And
right. No. That's I totally understand that, because I want the affiliate to get theirs and I want the price to stay the same, and that's what's going to do it, is that particular affiliate code. So I totally get that. Okay. Now, let me find this out and then I'll jump off. Once I get a person in to the course, what is allowed over there. I know they have lifetime access. So as long as I keep that course up, they can keep coming back. So is there any way that I can let them know inside the course, for example, if I were to open up a Facebook group so that people can connect with each other, is that allowed? Would I be able to put in there a link? Hey guys, join us in a Facebook group, and it's a private group because this has to do with sexual addiction. You know, we want this to be private for you, blah, blah, blah. Can you do that in Udemy?
Absolutely, you can. You can. They have rules, but yes, I think there's a majority of instructors have either mastermind groups or closed, private, secret Facebook groups. Facebook groups are very, very common. It's an acceptable way to take students off the Udemy platform and into a community.
That would be great.
Yeah, that is acceptable. So
do they allow you to go anywhere, you know, or is Facebook like one of the accepted links that they will use? Like, can I send them back to her website, or there
are rules about where you can put certain links and what those links do. And Udemy are just starting to loosen the reins a little bit from something I just read about half an hour before I came onto this blab. And the deal is that you can send somebody back to your website for free information that is pertinent to the course. And if you want to, you can even send people back to your website to a landing page if the information that they are gathering is pertinent to the course. And you can even send people back to a landing page or to a page where they're prompted to make a purchase if the purchase is pertinent to the course. But there are rules surrounding where those links can go. Like some of those links can only go into the bonus section. Some of those links can be in the main section. Now, say I offer the podcast and my website and my blog, and I'm not asking specifically for any sort of personal information to be shared before they get access. So I can put those links basically anywhere, because that is supplemental information that's going to help them with the course. But as I said, Udemy are sort of relaxing the reins there a little bit. They've brought out a matrix just probably half an hour ago that sort of says, no, if this, then that. No, so answer these questions, and it will tell you, firstly, if you can actually put that link and where you can put it, whether there's actually in your main course content or whether it can go into the bonus material. But there's no, they're not stopping you from sending people all over the place, basically.
So do you think that would be a good strategy, guys? To send them elsewhere, like a Facebook group, and assemble them there? At least I can talk to them immediately, and then if I want them on an email list, instead of putting them on an email list first and then sending them there, just have the affiliate send them there straight away. A lot easier, a lot simpler, and then have them come to a Facebook group, let's say, and then I can put a link in there. Hey guys, if you guys want this, here, sign up for this. Give me your email address. You get this thing, and then also provide some sort of paid type courses from there, which Udemy's not going to.
Yeah, structure-wise, I said, you don't even have to be that sort of. If you, depending on what you're offering at the end of that upload. So if you are offering additional material that's going to be supplemental to the course, you can actually send them to an opt-in from within your course. Like, so, because see, a lot of people won't go to the Facebook group anyway, so you still want people sort of controlling that.
Yeah, of course. Like if you get, for example, you get 1,000 people, the 80-20 rule will probably apply, and maybe only 20% will go to the Facebook group, and the other 80% will just take the course, and that's the end of that, and go on their merry way.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I think any capture you want to do has to be sort of done within the course.
Yeah.
But I say, like, if you look at the hang on a minute. No, I was looking on my other computer. I thought I could cut and paste the link, but I'm looking at it my clapped out PC. So that's probably working between multiple computers. But saying, like, I just saw it like half an hour before I came on this blab saying ask these questions. No, it does the, well, let's see if I can multitask here, pull up my other computer. And we'll go to, so if you're going to send somebody, so case one, so saying, so the questions you must ask yourself is, does the link encourage the student to buy something? And saying yes, and it's not part of the course requirements. So this is case one. And does the link require students to provide personal information? That doesn't matter. Is the content within the link relevant to the course, and does it help students get more out of the course? That doesn't matter. You can put that course in the bonus section because it's saying it's asking the students to buy something that's not part of the course. You can put a link to that in your bonus section. If you're not asking them to pay, but it does require that you're asking for some personal information, that you're referring to the information as throughout the course regularly, then you can actually put a link to an opt-in page within the course because it's part of the course material. So saying,
could you place that link in the sidebar here for me? So I'd love to read that there and get their wording straight in my head, because it sounds like if you make the link part of the course, then that is highly encouraged for people to go there, and I'm going to get more people going there. Yes.
Absolutely. As long as you follow their rules.
Yes, and that's what I want to know. So, yes. So, like I said, I'm very analytical. So once I know all the rules, now I can use my brain to figure out what would be the best course of action to take, and then I could pass that on to my new friend, possible partner, and we can get the ball rolling, because I'm really excited about the possibilities of what we can do with people, because coming to this platform, let me just segue into this. Coming to this platform and meeting all these people, I mean, it's fun, it's addicting, it's great, it's wonderful, especially for extroverts, people who love talking to other people. But at the end of the day, what have you accomplished? It's almost like herding cats. It's like, oh, will I see this person again? Will I be able to do it?
I made some money this morning.
How's that?
Some money. I dropped some links in. I dropped some discount links into some. Actually, I dropped an affiliate link in for a Udemy creation course, and I dropped a link in for my own course, and I made some sales, man.
That's nice. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love it. No, I love it. Hey, and we're only just the tip of the iceberg right now over here. I was in the town hall today, and man, the features are coming, guys. There's some really cool features coming. Like, I've been in some really big rooms.
Yep.
Where the comments, they just fly. And there's no way to even capture like this or that. So now what they're going to do is they're going to take all the questions and pin them somewhere so that you can easily go through the questions, as opposed to all the other noise that's there. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to make this platform just fabulous. I'm so looking forward to what they're doing here.
Okay, I've just tried to email this.
So if you could drop that, did you drop the link in there?
Hang on, not yet. I'm just working.
To where you're reading that. Oh, hey, Samantha's here. Hi, Samantha.
Yeah, James, do you just want to take over the combo for a minute? And I'm just trying to get this. Here it is. This comes through.
Hey, Samantha, you know anything about Udemy.com? I'm trying to find out about it, so I'll take all the brain dumping and brainstorming I can from people who are already familiar with it.
Well, I mean, if let's say there are more questions, we can always do another session, right, Tim?
Absolutely, yeah. That's the same.
Rather than this one is actually been going a little bit longer than we expected.
Okay. So
this is the beauty. This is the beauty of Blabathons, man. This is Okay, let's see whether I can punch this in here. Udemy also have a there's a link.
Thanks, Tim.
Right?
Thanks, Tim.
Udemy also have a free policies course, and that's probably not a bad thing for you to get onto. While I'm here, I might just drop some other links.
Yes, please do. Please do.
I've got some offers here for some cheap courses.
See, what's exciting to me is the fact that they already have a platform of 7 million plus people right on their subscription. So
and growing.
And growing, exactly. And so that's the place to be right now. Just like you know, I see another place opening up close to what Blab is right now. A couple of people have dropped me some links going, oh, look, this place over here. And same thing, you log in with your Twitter account, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, they're the second guy on the block. So none of us here are going to forego this and join that also. I mean, we already don't have enough time to be here and see and interact with all the people, much less go to another platform. So they're a dollar late or a day late, a dollar short on coming up with that. You know, they've 5 months here has already solidified Blab as the watering hole for this type of genre. And Sean calls it a conversation platform. It's not necessarily live streaming, but it's a conversation platform. And I love what the Periscopers are doing. They're not foregoing Periscope, right? They're adding Blab to the Periscope after show. You know, that's beautiful. It's like you come over here, you do a show, you do a podcast, and then everybody does like an after show, and people can then interact. It's almost like watching, and I grew up with Johnny Carson, as I know you guys did too, right? So Johnny Carson, how great would it be if the studio audience could interact with Johnny Carson after the show, so to speak? You know what I'm saying? Or Oprah. To just get right in there. I mean, that is what is the pull, I think, for most people, is the ability to interact, ask questions, be in the same seat with, be in the same room with, you know, the people that you admire, your role models who are already here on this platform. And that I think is already solidified even after 5 months here for Blab. I don't think any other platform can take that. Not even Google can redo what they've already done over there, in my opinion. You know, so that's what the draw is here.
I think there's a major buzz going around, and you know, with a lot of Udemy instructors are now jumping on to Blab in this last week. It's amazing, and now there's new Blab Facebook groups being added, and like my Blab for instructors. I'm going, oh my goodness, wonder who started that. But you know,
are you familiar? Sorry, Samantha asked a question. Is there already some Blab courses over there at Udemy? She just asked that question. I'm going to go look real quick. Please continue.
No, there's not, because there's something that I'm looking, because I've done the Periscope for instructors and coaches course. There isn't a Blab course yet, and I think the reason why there isn't a Blab course yet is because the platform itself hasn't really solidified. I think it's very hard to do.
But see, that's not a problem. That's not a problem, because I think Samantha is going to think the same way I think. She says, "Ooh, I'm on it." LOL. So okay. So here's what I say, guys. I say there's always two sides to anything and everything. Not necessarily opposite sides, but side by side. So you have the mechanical side and you have the mindset side. So here at Blab, yes, you're right. The mechanical side will change. Okay. Well, it'll change. So you just got to keep your course updated as these changes arrive, because we're still in beta. Yeah. But here's what's not going to change: the mindset side. You know, once I'm on Blab, once I know how to use Blab, once I know how to go into a seat, start a Blab as a host, maybe the co-host is coming to this and that, and then you go, now what? What am I going to talk about? What is my mindset for using this platform, Blab? And I think that's where Samantha's coming from as well, because I see it. I see teaching a course to people to tell them, look, you have these features here. Now, the mindset should be this. This is how you use the platform. First, you learn how to use the platform. Now you know how you use it to earn money, especially if you're a marketer, if you're a business person. How can you turn this platform with the mindset into a money-making venture, so to speak? So, Samantha, why don't you jump in? I'd love to hear your ooh, I'm on it, LOL, because I'm hearing the wheels turn, but I don't know what they're saying. So if you have the opportunity, come on, jump in.
Because saying like I did something very similar with Periscope, and I niched it to online instructors and coaches. So I think there's about 6 Periscope courses on Udemy. Mine's one of them. And mine is niched. Where the other ones are more Periscope for business, this is Periscope for online instructors and coaches, and it's selling very well. It's my best course so far.
See, that's it. I love the fact that you have a course to share a course. She just woke up.
No makeup.
Well, I woke up about an hour ago.
Me neither.
So sorry. So excuse my appearance. And then I get asked to hop in. It's like, okay. But sorry, I just saw your title. Isn't it funny the way sometimes, just to let you know, guys, that the reason I jumped in was the title. So it just shows how important the title is, because
oh, absolutely.
You know, I was kind of blab jumping, and there is one about it that says, hi, I need a girlfriend. Is anyone interested? But I didn't go to that one.
Wait, I need to go there.
The new dating platform, right?
Oh, there's going to be some rubbish.
Let me do some introducing here real quick. So Samantha and I, we met. Oh man, I tell you, I meet so many people here, and we run into each other, and it's like, are you following me or am I following you? We're all in the same places. That just means great minds think alike, right, Samantha?
That's right.
So anyway, I met Tim about a week or so ago, and James I'm meeting for the first time. But Tim and James seem to really know the platform over there. And then there's another platform, but I'll let them get into it. But go ahead and give us your mindset real quick. So what's going on in your mind when you realized No Blab course is on Udemy and they have 7 million plus people on their email list?
Well, I'm just thinking I'm going to do one, because this is going to keep growing. Well, this is going to keep growing, and it's called Grabbing Opportunities. It's the entrepreneurial way.
Yes.
Well, no, it's just like this platform's only growing still. Like there are people joining more and more every day. Like compared to 2 weeks ago when I started, there was hardly anyone on it. Like, so I just think there are going to be people searching for it. There will be people searching how to use Blab. I already did a little video on YouTube, and it's the third one down, you know. So, you know, if you this is what I'm thinking. When you said that, I was like, maybe I should do one, because, you know, you never know. You know, they will be searching. People will be searching how to use Blab. So,
well, I must admit, I do search, because I said that's probably because I've got the Periscope for online instructors and coaches course. So I probably will do a Blab for online instructors as well. But once again, that's just an angle. That's one of many different ways. See, because for me, because this is the way that I use it as an instructor and a coach.
yes,
It is the perfect platform. I couldn't think of any better. Just people jumping in and out of seats, and the comments going. But mind you, even in our little comment thing, I can't keep up with the comments and the conversations and the it just.
You need a co-host, definitely. I did one yesterday with Ted Rubin. Oh my gosh, and it was just crazy.
Oh my gosh.
And I couldn't keep an eye on the comments. And Kim Garst hopped in. I didn't even get a chance to say hi, Kim. You know, and I was like, all flustered. So you need a co-host, and also I teach Twitter. I teach people how to use Twitter, and I've noticed that there's a lot of people that have just joined Blab that have maybe like 20 followers and are not really sure how to use Twitter, but they joined it just to join Blab. So there's a great opportunities there for me to give tips, and I'm doing one tonight, giving tips on how to use Twitter. So it's just opened up a whole new world, and I'm actually as excited about this as I was about Twitter, you know.
If I may, real quick, Sam, what you said about teaching people about Twitter yesterday, did you get a chance to watch the town hall yesterday with Furkan?
No.
Okay, so if you watch it, there's somebody that comes on at the very end, towards the very end. So if you want to do the replay and don't want to sit through the whole hour and a half, 2 hours that they went, go to towards the end when they started putting people in. And there's this lady that came on. I forget her name. She's a blonde. And she says that her tribe is not on Twitter, nor do they want to be on Twitter. And they were wondering if they were going to have signups here on Blab to where you can sign up without having to go through Twitter. So maybe you can make a course specifically for them. I think they're moms, and they're so hesitant to get on Twitter. They don't want to do that. So if you can,
that's such a shame,
help them
because moms. There's loads of mom groups on Twitter. There's loads of hashtags.
Exactly. That's Twitter. Yes, there's the opportunity there. I just thought I'd pass that along to you and catch up with
thanks. So what did you want to do with this Blab? About Udemy, I did actually do one. I did do one once. It was like $30 or something. And it was how to use Instagram, because I wasn't familiar with Instagram. And so I said, you know what, I'll just do a course on it. And it was $30, and the guy was asleep when I bought it. So, I mean, you know, when you think about it, it's like he was asleep. It was in America. It was like $30. He was asleep, and some stranger from Ireland bought his course, you know. So that's the beauty of it, I suppose. It's great. Like,
I love waking up and checking my my email. It's probably get the coffee, check the email, and just smile.
Oh, that's lovely. I know. It's just, so the thing is with Udemy, so you do them on Udemy already, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing was that stopped me was knowing how to do the video part. So I've kind of learned that now because I'm trying to do my own Twitter workshops.
I see James here. He's just got a course on screen capture.
Yep. He put it up there. I saw it. Yeah. Well, this is brilliant. You see, and you know what, James? Will you tweet that to me? Because I have 24,000 followers here in Ireland who would probably like to do that.
Sure.
So don't be afraid to tweet it to me. Just follow me on Twitter and just say, "Hi, Sam. Lovely to see you earlier," or whatever. And then this is the course I was talking about.
Sure.
See, what I'm doing right now as well is I have the screen capture software. It's very inexpensive stuff, very simple stuff, $40. And I'm capturing the comment section also, because they don't capture that on the recording. You'll miss all of that. I think that is so important. I don't know if they're going to do that or not, but once I show something like this, so unless somebody captures the screen with the comments as they're going, they're not going to really understand the nature of.
But if you come back and watch the replay, but if you come back and actually watch the replay on Blab, you see all the comments.
No, you only see like the last 200, but they are.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they
I went
are
over and watched the Ted Rubin one yesterday, and I couldn't, and I knew there was other comments that I missed. So that I'm sure that they'll change that. I'm sure it'd be nice to have a place where you could favorite comments and put them aside during the Blab as well, so that you don't miss anything.
And tweet them out as well, because some really profound things are being said.
Yes.
And instead of quoting other people in our social media, we should quote the people who are here and give props to people who we know, like, and trust. There's so many more mindset ideas that we can come up with here. They just need to know about it, because they can't put it all together. They don't think like that. That's why I like to say none of us are as smart as all of us.
I'm learning so much.
Are better than two, and all of that. The brainstorming that's going on here is just amazing, just super amazing. So, Samantha,
where are you, James?
Go ahead, hon.
Where are you, James?
I am in Malaysia.
Okay.
Malaysia.
I lived in. I know it's not Malaysia, but I lived in Hong Kong for about a year. My daughter is half Chinese. My ex-husband's from Hong Kong. Huh?
I'm Malaysian Chinese.
All right, okay. So what language would you speak over there? What would be your first language? Would it be Malaysian or Mandarin or Cantonese?
I speak a lot of English. As a Cantonese, I speak Cantonese with my family. If I have to do official stuff, then we speak Malay.
Oh my gosh.
Malay, I can do a little bit of Mandarin, probably just to get by.
Yeah, so I know all the bad words in Cantonese.
All right. I know all the bad words. That's what you mean.
And I know how to say "I love you," and I know how to count to 10. Ngongole, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't love you, James. I'm only saying it.
I mean, it can mean different things to depends on how you say it,
oh, right, okay. I probably said it.
I love you, right? It depends on how you say it and to who you say it. Right?
But this is what I love as well, connecting with new people and just cementing the bit of relationship, even if it's just a face on a screen. It's the fact that, I'll probably see James on Twitter now, and then I'll retweet his tweets. And, it's just amazing. So, same with yourself, Tim. Send me your course and I'll retweet it. I'll tweet it out because there's a lot of small business owners that follow me, and they would be interested in what you're doing. The small business owner is really my target market too.
Yeah.
Are you hooked up with Johnny Byrne at all, Sam?
Yes, I am. Johnny's great.
So, yeah, he is. He actually shared my first Blab here, and I've interviewed him on my podcast as well. So yeah, Johnny and I are mates these days.
He's ahead of the posse over here with regards to video and emailing and all that. And I went to one of his workshops on how to do video courses. So there you go. I went to his course, and Johnny's on Blab now.
Yep, he is.
He is, yeah.
He's on fire.
It's only a matter of time, But I'm going to step out, folks, because I really just was having a nosy and, I have things to do here.
Sure. I think well, we've been going for about an hour and a half, so I think.
It's
James has got a few things to do as well, so.
I know that you try and keep it to half an hour and it doesn't work.
No.
Yeah, there's a new saying, and on Blab, in 30 minutes, it'll be an hour and a half.
Oh, there's a question there in the comments section. Tim, do you see that?
I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Probably about, I don't know, maybe 4 months, maybe. That's actually an interview course where I interviewed 3 instructors who, like the prerequisite was they had to be making in excess of 6 figures a year just purely on course sales. So we got John Purcell, who I couldn't think of earlier. John Purcell has a free course with over 400,000 students, and then a percentage of that goes through. He makes about $10,000 a month, and he works about half an hour a day if he feels like it. There's Phil Ebner. He is now full. He ended up making more money selling online courses than he did in his day job. So he's quit his day job, and now he's full time into making online courses. And there's a very, very entertaining man named Miguel Hernandez, who was probably the cover boy of Udemy in the early days, and he's also got a course on how to make online courses. So basically, that was the structure of it was 3 expert interviews. And my Google's gone off again, and then I've added interviews from my podcast as well. Yes, I don't understand. I say something, and it activates, and I have no idea because I didn't know I had that feature activated. That's the S6 for you.
Fancy.
Yeah. So anyway, and well, I actually use it to record my courses because it's got a fantastic camera on it. So I don't. So my video camera is actually my phone. And my little.
And come here. How long should the courses be, Tim? How long is the minimum? Like what? How long should a course be?
The minimum is 30 minutes. Ideally, you want to be around about the hour. An hour to an hour and a half is a good sized course. I think if you aim for an hour and leave some content out, so that then you can bring some content in over a couple of months, just so people can see there's some movement.
Yes. Okay.
But anything like the days of creating super courses, 20-hour super courses, nobody's got time. It scares people off. Like if they look at a course and it's just going for 20 hours.
I would be scared of, seriously,
Yeah, me too.
But also, on Blab, on Udemy, you got to understand too that your courses very, very rarely sell at full price. So if you do a 20-hour course, and just remember that you used to be able to charge anything on Udemy, now that they have capped it, and apparently it is a no exception. So I don't know how somebody's still got a $497 course there, but if you do a 20-hour course and it's capped at a price, and then they end up selling for $10 anyway. There is now a shift, and it's saying this comes back to classic internet marketing: one problem, one solution per product. So saying we come back to the golf analogy. If you're going to create a course on golf, it's going to take you months and months and months, and it's going to be an enormous course. It's going to be months of work before you even make $1, right? If you break that up into how to putt, how to chip, how to get out of a bunker, how to drive, how to this, you can then bring those courses on sequence. You can start to develop your student base, and so then obviously like how many people who want to know how to putt will want to know how to increase their drive. And then you can have the pro section, like how to make the ball fade and how to do this and how to do that. All these separate courses, and all those courses, you might sell them for $47. It doesn't really matter if they sell for $10, because if you've got 10 courses on the subject selling for $10, you're making ultimately $100 versus one course for $300 selling for $10.
Yeah.
So the whole mindset of the instructors now is to. And also for the students too, I sound like I will never sign up to a course that goes for 5 or 6 hours. Now my course, my creating online successful online courses course started off at 90 minutes. What was it? Each interview was about.
I suppose a course on how to use Blab would be just one, and then there could be Blab Advanced later, maybe. You know, we don't know. Like,
well, it depends on like you've got to sort of get your focus. Like, why do people want to use Blab? So my course on Periscope, I think that's somewhere around about, well, it might be coming up to 2 hours now because I've actually put some sample scopes on.
Great.
And some other content about, you know, about using if this and that to automate when you go live, to actually automate that link over to Facebook or whatever else. So I've put those other tools on there. It started off around about just under an hour and a half. I think it's coming up to just under 2 hours now. And once you said you've got to be, so even when you're adding additional content in, you've just got to be careful not to go overboard and then ultimately build it out to a 5-hour course. But you want to be like saying, like, my course is the only course on Udemy about I think last time I looked was the only course on Periscope for online instructors and coaches. There were Periscope courses there for business, like how to use Periscope for business, but my market is online instructors and coaches.
So you've targeted a niche there. Yeah. So how to use Blab to build relationships and increase your email list. Something like that.
That I would buy that one.
Would you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to write that down.
Because the point is, see, you're talking about a problem and you're providing a solution. You see, how to use Blab. Like, once you get over that first 5 minutes, you know how to use Blab.
Yes.
Right? But
the trick
how to
is
use
to
Blab.
show them.
How to use that tool in certain environments to bring about a result that is going to be beneficial.
And for the target audience, just like Chicken Soup for the Soul, they started off with Chicken Soup for the Soul, and then it's Chicken Soup for the gardener's soul, Chicken Soup for the entrepreneurial soul, Chicken Soup for the this and that soul. So Blab, you could teach that as well, you know, for the executive coach, for the network marketer, for the stay-at-home mom, for the blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Tim, I just got to say thank you so much for the idea of creating 10 courses at $10 rather than one course at $100, because now you can be participating with them. Oh my goodness, that's my biggest takeaway right now. I am so glad I woke up and saw your Blab and jumped in here. So I had just woken up an hour prior, Samantha. So I jumped in here because I love picking people's minds, especially when it comes to Udemy. It's so new to me, but Tim, I got to tell you, I'm taking away some gold here. 10 courses at $10 rather than one course at $100. That way you can still satisfy. Because like I said, I wanted a $497 course. So now I just do, X amount of courses at X amount and still have it. Oh, I love it. Brilliant.
You just do 10 $47 courses. And you're going to make much more money.
Brilliant.
I really got to go.
Okay, thank you,
James. Nice meeting you, James.
We will catch up after this.
Yes,
go ahead
absolutely.
and you do the Blab one if you want, because by the time I get round to it, time poor.
Yeah. I mean,
but I'm just saying, I will probably do one.
Just shoot me an email. My details are all there, right? So I'm always open. Just schedule the time. Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Bye,
great.
James.
Bye, guys.
Right, thank you.
Thanks,
Catch you
James.
later.
Bye.
Thank you.
Oh.
I just want to say something to Little Bo Peep about getting the course structure and everything else, because that is a big thing, and that's one thing that was covered quite extensively in that interview series, was talking to these experts about how they went about structuring their courses. There's the actual course layout or like the format that Phil Ebner uses himself. So that is a lot of value, and I'm saying that link I put in there is a $9 discount coupon. So that's a lot of value for a very cheap price, because you've got into the mind of 3 top sellers on Udemy. And the other thing too, just to talk about doing your market research. Before I did that interview series, I spent about a week researching the internet, going into existing courses, looking at the questions students were asking. I went to Amazon and YouTube and blogs, and just looked at all the questions that were being asked, and I compiled it up so that when I was asking these experts these questions, there were actually questions that were very commonly asked. So it's very informative.
Yeah,
so,
very good.
Anyway, I'm not into a sales pitch, but
Thanks so much.
Yes, anyway.
And Little Bo Peep, yes, he is very good at addressing the comments. There, she said, thanks for addressing the comments. So there you go. So it just shows how important it is, the engagement and interaction here. Yeah. I'm going to go because my daughter's doing a camogie match. We have a thing called camogie over here in Ireland. It's like hurley. It's like, what would it be like? Well, it's like hurley. I don't know if you know hurley. It's like okay. So she has a match, so I'm going to have to get ready. Bye. Thanks very much. Leroy.
Bye, Sam.
Right. Actually, no, what I said there was creating 10 courses instead of one massive course. And at Udemy sell courses, there's always a deal going on. So even if you put $197 on the course or $97 on the course or $47 on the course, you are more often than not going to be selling that course for $10. So I'm not saying do 10 courses for $10. What I'm saying is but $10 is what you're going to get most of the time from Udemy. I still say put $47 on the course or put $97, like put what it's worth. No, don't like if you create a course which is a subset of a major thing, but if you create a course and it is worth $47, put a $47 price tag on it. Udemy will ultimately probably sell it out on promotion for $10, and that's what I was saying. So it's better getting the $10 per course over multiple courses than $10 on your massive course. You're going to end up earning a lot more money, and then firstly, you're going to get your course to market a lot faster because you're only doing a subset course. You're doing a small course. So you're going to hit the marketplace quicker. You're going to start to develop gain your students who are interested in that particular topic. And then you can even survey your students there saying, okay, now you like this one. Now, what is the next problem that you have? What's the next course you want me to bring out? Because you want to cater to your students. So you might think you want to do a driving course next, but people want to say, oh, I really want to learn how to chip and run. And so you can let them guide you as to what the next course is going to be, and then they have some ownership because now they're actually part of the process, and you're going to have a fair percentage of those guys who are in your putting course then take your chip and run course, and then you can move on to create your next course. But no, I'm not saying put a $10 price tag on. By no means. I'm saying price them for what they're worth, but just be aware that Udemy is always going to sell them at a discount.
I love it. That's a big mindset for me. I love it. So thank you for frienducating me. I love that word. Friends that are just educating each other. I love that, Tim. So I'm going to hop out too and let you go as well. Man, sure. You are a wealth of information here. This is so good. Thank you so much.
It's what I do, and it's what I love to do. I love to help people, and it's it shows.
It definitely shows. You're definitely what I would receive as a go-giver. You give, and because of your giving, you're going to receive back in same manner and a little bit more. And I love that because it's the, sowing and reaping law. So love it. Enjoy your day, my friend. I will see you later.
Bye. And thank you very much, Roy. And thank you, everybody. I said, I do know your time is valuable, and we always want to give you value for your time. I never want you sort of walking away thinking, oh, geez, I didn't get much from there. So I hope you did get a lot. I thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you in a future blab. I am actually doing an interview tomorrow morning with a lady called Vicky Maris. We're going to be talking about how to engage with students, so like how to use things like Periscope and other ways to teach to engage with students. And that's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific. Probably Saturday night. Your time is going to be 8 o'clock in the morning, my time in sunny Queensland, Australia. But at 6 p.m. Pacific, there'll be another interview with Vicky Maris on a new look at student interaction and engagement. Thank you very, very much, guys. I appreciate your time, and you have a good day and evening, and I'll see you next time. And thanks, Roy, for that link.